Sophrony wrote a book called The Monk of Mount Athos, and that's his famous book that nobody knew who Saint Siluan was before that. And I was trying to find that book to show you, but I think it must be in a box downstairs.
Yeah, but we are, to tell the truth, we are, meaning not we are, but a lot of people in Russia, they are Orthodox, they are familiar about that book.
Okay,
yeah, because he's actually very famous in Russia right now.
Okay, good. Well,
Saint Siluan of Mount Athos.
Yes,
Siluan
exactly.
Afonsky.
Yeah.
Siluan Afonsky.
Okay, let me. Okay. Well, here's some more of Father Zacharias' book. I wish I had that book, The Monk of Mount Athos, because Father Sophrony is the one who wrote it, and he is the one. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. So I know you've probably heard a lot about Saint Siluan of Mount Athos. And
Siluan Afonsky, okay.
yeah, and the reason the world knows about Saint Siluan is because Father Sophrony, his spiritual son, wrote the book The Monk of Mount Athos, and which is very famous. He also wrote this book.
And Archimandrite Sophrony Sakharov on prayer.
Yes, he is also a saint. He was canonized 2 years ago.
And one more time, he was one of the spiritual children
of Saint Siluan,
Afonsky. Okay.
And he is the one who wrote the book about Saint Siluan. Before he wrote that, nobody knew who Saint Siluan was, really.
Yes, yes.
And so Father Sophrony, for years he was the spiritual child of Saint Siluan, but after Saint Siluan died, he got sick and he had to move to England for treatment. And around him grew a Orthodox monastic community. And Father Sophrony was canonized 2 years ago, and today there's a very large monastery called the Monastery of St. John the Baptist, and they have both monks and nuns.
And that monastery is located in
Essex, England, in a little town called Tolshant Knights.
And
Sister Magdalene has written many books. She's one of the nuns there. This is a very famous book about children. And then their spiritual father is Father Zacharias. Yeah.
The beginning Monastery of St. John the Baptist, Essex. Okay,
Yep.
Essex. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And then Archimandrite Zacharias is the current spiritual father for that community.
Архимандрит Захария, он в настоящий момент он архимандрит этого монастыря.
And we had the great blessing of getting to know him, I'd say I met him first about 19 years ago. And he comes to America to travel around and give talks. And I had the great blessing of having him come to my house for tea. And he inscribed in this book to me.
Wonderful. This is great.
And
it's called the enlargement of the heart.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And he's given many wonderful, incredible talks, and he's written many books too. But this inscription to me he wrote is to our dear Mihaila, which is my baptismal name. Precious sister in Christ and chosen handmaiden of the Lord, with warmest prayers that God brings to perfection that which he started in her until his great notable day to come. With humble brotherly love in the spirit, Archimandrite Zacharias.
Замечательно. And I was saying it's very nice. And you, just to confirm, you mentioned earlier that you and your sister, you go there.
Yeah, we've been there
on
many
a regular
times.
basis.
We try to go every couple of years.
Every couple of years in England, meaning to England to that monastery.
Yes.